Very good afternoon, good morning, students. I am Hasan Patel. Welcome you to study from home. Today, I am going to explain about understanding diversity and discrimination. So, as we learn that about diversity and what discrimination. Here, prejudice. Okay, now what do you mean by prejudice? Look at the statement that you believe to be true about the rural and urban life in India. Tick mark those that you activity. Do you have prejudice against rural or urban place? Okay, now prejudice means here it means to judge other people negatively or see them as inferior. Okay, judge the other people negatively, see them inferior means low. Okay, low than us. Okay, so this is prejudice. Now let's start on rural people. More than 50% of all India live in village. Right? People in village do not like to use modern technology. In a peak harvesting and plantation season, families spend 12 to 14 hours working in field. Villagers are forced to migrate to cities in search of work. Okay, these are some statements. It doesn't mean that this statement right or correct always. That more than 50% that is correct. People in village do not like this modern technology. No, it's not like that. Nowadays, people in village they use car. Okay, solar panel. Okay, electric gadgets. They use modern technology in harvesting and cultivation and in agriculture. Right, in wheat harvesting. Okay, plantation families spend 12 to 14 hours long. With the use of modern technology, they made their work very easy. Villagers are forced to migrate to cities in search of work. Somehow this is true, but not every time and then. Okay, people in urban area. Okay, life in city is easy. People here are spoiled and lazy. Life in a city is not that easy. In a city, families spend very little time with each other. Okay, people in cities only care about money, not about people. Living in a city is expensive. A large part of people's money is spent or rent on transport. Right now, let's hear some of the statements see villagers as ignorant and see people in cities are money hungry and lazy. So this is the stereotype. Okay, villagers as a ignorant and see people in cities as money minded and lazy. So this is a kind of this prejudice statement. Okay, when our opinion about certain people are always negative, seeing them as lazy, stingy, as some this statement, then this become a prejudice that we carry about them. Means, in other words, you already judge the people on the basis of his or her social, economical or living background, geographical background. You judge the people negatively. Right? So that is prejudice. Understood? As I told you, judge other people negatively. Okay, when we think that only one particular way is the best and right way to do things, we often end up respecting others who may prefer to do this differently. For example, if we think English is the best language and other languages are not important, we are judged the language negatively, right? For example, person have a knowledge, but that it is not compulsory that all the knowledge should present in English, right? Some may people, some of them may be comfortable in Gujarati, Hindi, okay, their mother tongue. So it is not necessary, when we, say that, language, when we give important to only one thing or only one object, it means we create a prejudice. For example, English language is the best language, so we prejudice toward the other language. We are not give respect to the other language, right? As a result, we might not respect people who speak language other than English, right? We can prejudice about many things: people's religion, belief, the color of their skin, the region of they come from, the accent they speak in, the clothes they wear, etc. Often our prejudice about others are so strong that we don't want to form a friendship with them. At times, we may even act in way that we hurt them. Okay. So this is kind of difference. Make a superior and inferiority. Okay. Now creating stereotype. Stereotype and prejudice both are different. All of us are familiar with gender difference. What does it mean to be boy or a girl? Many of you would say we are born as a boy and girl. It is a given. What is there to think about? Let's see. Arrange the statement given. Okay, they are well behaved. They are soft spoken and gentle. They are physical strong. So these are some statements related to gender. If we take the statement they don't cry, you see that this is qualitative, generally associated with boy and man. As a basis of as a babies or children, when boy fall and hurt themselves, their parents and other family member often console them by saying, "Don't cry, you are boy. Boy are behave. They don't cry." As the children grow up, they started believing that boys do not cry, so that even if boy feels like crying, he stops himself from doing so. He also believes that crying is a sign of weakness. So even though both boys and girls sometimes want to cry, especially if they are angry or in frustration. Right? So this is stereotype that blindly follow from one generation to another generation. Okay, which has no reason. Okay, but even then this are follow blindly. Okay, here people say all sort of things. I live. See this, it is not readable, so I speak. The children you see in the illustration here were seen as a disabled. This term has been changed and now the term used children with special needs. Okay, disabled have been removed. Okay, children with a special need. Or for example, person with a special need. Why this disabled have been changed? Just because it has been changed just because of people feel inferior. They are getting hurt by the word disabled. Okay, so this has been removed by special needs, so they don't or they won't get hurt. And this is how government or some people started equality between children with special need and normal people. Okay, their own feeling and thoughts too are given. Understood? Okay, if a grown boy cries, then he feels that other will either tease him or laugh at him, and so he stops himself from doing so in front of other. Right? Sometimes people make fun of person or boy who cry. This is the way boys are and is how the girls are. These are the statements we hear. Okay. I need not to read the statement, but some statements are like boys are rough, tough, strong, hard, whereas girls should be a gentle, shy, quiet, soft spoken. Right? So these are some statements which are follow from which are there in society from generation to another generation. Right? So inequality and discrimination that I will explain you about tomorrow. Okay, this is all for today. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.